Hi everybody, and welcome to the first day of the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum February AI Tournament League. We've got 7 matchups for you today, including 1 rematch from the preseason to fix some of the bugs that we had yesterday and showcase them working now. Hopefully. So without further ado, let's get started.
This is definitely the beginning of things for the evening, and totally not anything else.
Yup. Anyways, first off we have Advent and Aura from yesterday. Monster Tactics versus Welcome to the Butcher Shop. Can I take your order? So we'll go to the same maps as yesterday and see where we get. Does he really, though?
Alrighty, starting out as it did previously, of course. I always gonna play out the same way until it hits some kind of point of RNG or something. So let's see what happens. Archer's gonna walk up and shoot the Tonberry here. 216. Knight is gonna break the Archer. Let's see if it hits. It does indeed. Blastar Punch. Counter. And here comes the first big Dark Whisper. How's it gonna hit this time?
We totally haven't seen this play out a dozen times today.
Got 1 sleep on the Archer.
But hey, at least Overflow is working.
Interesting, the Behemoth opts to life break the Archer rather than going after the Knight to break that sleep. Tree's gonna heal up that Tonberry.
A life break for 0 is enough. That is
Chef's Knife gets a dead proc. Can't guts that.
Nope.
Knight is gonna Phoenix down from up on high, and a low health Tonberry is real dangerous.
Oh, and that
Ooh, that is...
Oh, jeez.
That's rough. We got 1 dead proc, 2 hits on the tree. That stings.
A slightly less, but still pretty dangerous Tonberry.
I have it. Another Chef's Knife for 189. Gonna put it down. Damage split. Going to drop that Archer to near fatal, down to 20 HP.
Am I the only one that sees that floating top of a Tonberry sprite over the Knight's head?
It's an... Oh, misses the Resurrect. That's unfortunate. $144 does kill that Tonberry. Spirit of Life gonna bring other Tonberry back up. Knight doesn't have anything to break, so he's not too sure what to do. Behemoth is back on his feet. That's gonna be another Dark Whisper, but it is on the tree, not Behemoth, so it does have a lower chance of hitting.
Speaking of...
That's an Almagest.
That is also a dangerous unit to have.
Here's an everyone's grudge misses. Behemoth stays up.
This is the reason I chose to redo these matches, because the bunch of times I've watched them, they've just kept turning out differently and showcasing a bunch of different things.
Everyone's grudge drops the tree. I mean, yeah, definitely. Ooh, that's a big Almagest. Yeah, with so many huge potential hits here, it's really, you know, does the hit land or not? Knight brings the Hydra back up. There's a crystal for one Tonberry, and the Knight picks the crystal up. Dangerous terrain for that Dark Whisper. This behemoth might be in trouble here. And it is. That is gonna be a win for, that is Advent's team, correct?
Yep.
Yes, Advent.
Right, and then we go to small map 16. I have something I'm going to check real fast. So,
Alright, Tonberries are going to move forward as usual, of course. First Dark Whisper, let's see what it does. One hit and no procs. Still decent damage, but the Tonberry is left standing. Chef's Knife misses entirely. Chef's Knife in return for 189. Power Source gonna bring it back up to about half HP-ish. Hey, there we go. That's a stab up with a PA up. Damage split going back. Leaf Storm does hit the Behemoth and the Tonberry, but a 387 Meat Bone drops the tree to 1. Manages to miss all 5 Dark Whisper shots there. Everyone's Grudge, 365 on the Hydra, drops it fast. Got one tree down, the Knight going after the Tonberry. Tonberry is down as well, but Spirit of Life gonna bring it right back up. That's a crit on that stab up. NPA going up again, but everyone's Grudge does not land. A crit on the Chef's Knife. A solid enough bonk. Spirit of Life brings Tonberry back up yet again. The Knight was very sandbaggy last night, so we will see how it goes this time. Auto Potion.
does it look
Power
like
Source
we're
keeping the
going to be needing a map 3?
Very probably, yes. Leap Dance puts the Hydra back down, does some chip damage to the Knight. Knight is still doing his best to sandbag, but he is not going to sandbag as well this time with everything working. Tonberry, everyone's Grudge, only 97 damage, not quite enough. 68 also not going to do it, but the Knight did not get an auto potion proc on either of those hits. Phoenix down on the Hydra yet again, but every time the Behemoth hits, the Knight does get closer to one-shot range. That PA is going up. And that will do it. We are going to round 3.
Right, and everything is good on my end. I needed to double check something, and we're fine. We'll move on to the medium map. Nogius.
Terrain in this one definitely can make a big difference. Tonberry is going to try to run that Hydra down, but the Hydra can fly down, so we'll see how well that works out. Tonberry might have put himself a little behind. Nope, Hydra opts not to fly down, does go for the Tonberry. And that is a dead proc.
And a dead Tonberry either way.
Well, Guts could have potentially saved it, but the damage was definitely more than enough. Archer procs oil on the Knight, but the Knight is going to heal up all the damage from the shot. Blast Star Punch, guarded. And 68 damage in return. Trees are going to duke it out here. 56 damage, but splits back 28 to each of them. Hydra does have some. Oh boy.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Apparently it takes 5 licks.
Sure does, but that is enough to put the tree down with no dead procs. Another 68 damage, no auto potion there. Blast Star Punch is going to land that time. 68 damage in return. Knight is getting chipped down slowly, but he does have a lot of healing. Leaf Dance going to break the MP switch, and a Dark Whisper coming in for the Behemoth.
And a dead proc.
Oh. This Hydra proving to be a menace.
Doing a non-lethal hit to a Tonberry is not where you want to be, Archer.
No, I think this Archer's in trouble here. Sure enough, that is going to be quick and easy. That is going to be Advent taking the series 2-1. Now we are on to the real matches for the evening.
Yep, and I think Advent will feel a little better.
So first up, we've got Castus 2 versus Ludo 2.
Corpse Party versus Help, I don't know how to name a team.
You know, naming the team really is the hardest part of it, in my opinion.
Right, so for Castus, we have Good on Ya, Mate. The Corpse Party, featuring Cursed Ring Stat Knife Thief with Throw and Equip Armor, so Reflect Mail and Cross Helmet. Remind me what Cross Helmet does?
That absorbs Holy.
Ah.
Also strengthens Holy.
I don't think he has any Holy to throw. Again, everybody loves a Stat Knife. This thrower featuring Punch Art and Hamido and Concentrate.
Has a whopping 10 move.
Again, with the popular stat sticks, we have the Nagra Rock on a Geomancer. This one with Overflow. And it works now, so... And the Lancer with an FS Bag, Genji Armor, and Enkai Armlet. It's a Dancer. with
A very tanky dancer. It does have Nameless Dance.
and Guts and HP Restore as well. That's a combo I've been hoping to see. We'll see how well that does. For help, I don't know how to name a team. We have Oh No Not Again the Thief, featuring, oh right, probably Confused 2 on that Yin Yang magic.
Actually, this one has Spell Absorb, Petrify, Paralyze, and Frog 2 on this thief.
Hoo boy. My brain hurts also the thief with also Yin Yang magic.
Has Silent Song, Sleep, and Confuse 2 on this one.
And these are also both zombies. As a matter of fact, yeah, there's 2 on Castus and 3 on Ludo. Ludo has a Blood Sword, Battle Skill, Punch Art, Maintenance Knight. He's going to invert on half of Castus's team. So, whoops. And we have an Overflow Geomancer on this side as well. So 2 pretty similar teams, although 3 thieves with all the Oracle shenanigans. So let's see how that goes. First map.
Yep, the first.
Go ahead.
First thief does also have Disarm. Second one has Steel Energy and Steel Heart. So a third one has Gil Toss and Steel Strength. We've got a lot of statuses to throw around here.
All right, so we're gonna go with Church as the first large map. Ugh. And let the tournament proper begin.
It does have 10 movements, so it can hit whatever it wants. That's a Whale Whisker for 238.
Well, that's a thing that happened. And I do know for a fact that those are back down at 9. I just made that happen.
Carved model for 77 doesn't need a proc if it just kills. Lands asleep on the ninja, so the ninja is out of commission for at least a little while.
And these are some very quick thieves, so they're just going to be standing back up very soon.
As a fireball throw for 81, not a whole lot. Geomancer's pretty tanky, and a power source for 154.
Which appears to have been gutsed. Or something like that, because it's supposed to only be 180. Yep.
Yep, Guts has 1 HP left. Steelheart misses a second time. That is unfortunate for that thief. Definitely a big loss of tempo there. Fireball gonna do it in? Yep.
Silence not really doing a whole lot against that knight.
Nope. Nothing, Ooh, sleep is fixed, so the ninja's back on it. Let's see if anybody gets up fast enough, or if the ninja's gonna bring this knight down. That won't do it.
No, it will not.
Knight trying to put Death Sentence on the ninja, because he can't really do much else. Does have Ice Wolf Bite that he's opting not to use, but otherwise he's got a Blood Sword. Yeah, he's got a Blood Sword, so he's not going to really try and do anything to the ninja, because he's just going to hurt himself doing it.
On the bright side, the death sentence has been fixed as of a couple hours ago.
Oh, yikes, that Petrify proc. That will do it. Doesn't matter how tanky you are, Petrify is a kill just the same. And that's going to be a quick 1-0 for Castus.
We'll go to a smaller map, 104. Let's see if that benefits Ludo any. The Misspelled Residence.
Missing 2 steel hearts was really rough. You know, two actions being lost like that is just too much of a tempo swing.
And the thief failed to stand back up twice in a row. A pretty aggressive start.
Decent damage, but ooh, Hamido keeping the ninja up. There's something being charged there. Another big spell coming out. Is the thief going to survive it? Or survive long enough to use it? 198 mid-charge. 180 Guts does not protect the thief this time, and things are looking bad for Ludo already.
Well, on the bright side, we'll probably get to see if that works.
Is down to a 4v1 real quick.
Demon Fire is only sleep, so no Petrify procs to quickly end this one. Oh my god, that knight's so tanky.
Very hard to bring down. Taking a lot of damage, but auto-potioning almost all of it back up.
That death sentence will stick, though. And yes.
Yep, and death sentence clears.
So now the knight's job is to just stay alive until thieves stand up.
And he's doing a pretty good job of it so far here. Does hit near fatal, but is brought back up by the auto potion, and there's one thief up. Does it get an action before it goes back down? Let's find out. Chakra's gonna heal it up some more. And there's a frog too. That could swing things real fast here. 1, 2. Yikes.
Yikes indeed. And that Lancer's just gonna die on its next turn. Stigma magic, though, does resolve the frog problem. Until it happens again.
Comes a paralyze. There is a reflect. Okay, does miss. Reflects twice, but does not reflect in a way that matters. Confusion and slow. That is a tough break for Ludo.
Well, on the bright side, the knight isn't really doing much anyways. Let's see if the other 2 thieves standing back up helps.
There's one. Lancer does go down to that death sentence.
Take a nap.
Knight is slept by the counter flood. Overflow making counter flood very scary. Critical quick actually kind of working against the thief a little there.
The thief did continue charging, however, so it did not actually cancel the cast.
Alright, and the other thief is up. Teleports over, is gonna get a demon fire going. 1 sleep. Only 1 sleep. And counterflood is gonna bring it back down. Yikes. Thief opts to stab the ninja to wake it up. Ninja heals everybody back up.
And there's the fireball to start the action again.
Thief gets back up yet again. That's a Petrify being charged on the ninja. Spin Fist, not gonna let it happen.
Taking a whole 8 damage from the Lancer. This
I
might
mean, not a
this,
whole lot on the team can bring this knight down.
this might take a minute.
We've got the thieves back up, and we're getting some casts. There's a double sleep from that thief. The confused 2 coming through. Does land on the sleeping ninja. Steelheart. The charm lands. Ludo might turn it around still. Undead Ninja is down. Another big cast coming through. Another thief is back up. Disarm. No go.
Run away.
Thief lives with 1. Confused 2 coming through again. Does land on the Charm Geo and the Sleeping Lancer. Secret Fist does not land. I think if a Lancer is slept and confused, it probably shouldn't be able to dodge, but that's okay. Disarm is going to take that Lancer's weapon away, though. No more bag.
More confusion.
CT save. Ludo and Cross say they can hear me echoing. Interesting.
I know nothing of this echo. Are you listening to or are you watching the stream from your end? Because that'll do it sometimes.
Nope.
Yeah, I got nothing then.
Nope, but I've got my headset on, so nothing's coming through speakers or anything. Ninja's gonna stand back up.
It's at this point I realize I have no idea who's on which team anymore.
Let's see here.
I know that only thieves are on the Knights team, so... Oh, it looks like it's Ludo versus 4 again.
That is correct. All 3 of Ludo's thieves are on the floor.
I couldn't tell because the thief in the corner looks exactly like Ludo's. On the other side of the bed, it looks like. Yep, just stood up. That knight is just an enormous punching bag.
While there are things on Ludo's team like Disarm, unfortunately Disarm doesn't do anything against throw, so can't totally stop the offense coming from Castus' team here. Castus team not having incredibly high single offense for the most part, so struggling to take this knight down. Ludo, if I had to guess, he is not doing Ice Wolf Bite on the undead units because it is still going to do damage. And they are weapon elemental, correct?
Yes. So
yeah, and he has the blood sword, so he doesn't want to. Not saying it's a good choice, but saying that that is probably the AI's rationale here.
Not saying it's a good choice, but it's a choice. And once more, Ludo's stand up. Petrify is cured. Another thief stands up.
Things might be looking in Ludo's favor here.
I don't even know how to tell. Frog. Ludo healing his teammate with the blood sword. Frog.
The frog doing such minuscule damage, the knight is getting almost a full auto potion heal off it.
Alright, the Lancer is down, and I don't believe either of the remaining members of Castus's team have revives, so it looks like now we just have to wait on the thieves to stand back up, and eventually... Oh boy.
Nope, that was wrong. That being said, the knight did sword skill the ninja, which was interesting, so apparently there is some permutation of conditions that will make the knight still do a sword skill on the ninja. It didn't hit, but he did do it. So there is conceivably a chance that he breaks an accessory. But that was a crystal that we just saw there, so... The Geo is permanently out of it. It is just that Frog Lancer still.
Critical quick attacks into a Hamido.
Oh, but the corpses are blocking the frog! It can't get revived! Incredible! That was an extremely big brain play from the thief to die where it did.
There's another crystal. So we have two undeads on Castus's team.
No, Ludo, your knight has stayed up the whole time.
If your knight had died, this would have been long over. Did critical quick into Hamido again. Sigh. Oh, we lost an undead.
Oh! Knight deciding, you know what? Let's just start breaking stuff. Now, the ninja does have the ability to bring units up. We'll see what happens here.
And the ninja goes down. This has been a 15-minute battle. The music has looped. Oh, goody.
Death sentence on the thief, so it's going to go down, but that ninja is going to be back up. Will it be in range to revive? Oh, that's going to be the game.
Oh my Ludo. Look at that.
Going to game 3. Incredible.
We'll go to map 28. Let's see if this is one of the Petrify maps, because that will be very bad for Ludo if it is. Now it looks to be a Blizzard map. What does Blizzard add? Silence?
Yes, Blizzard adds silence. Alright, Paralyzed does land a Don't Act on the ninja early on. Definitely could make a big difference here, but that thief is going to go down to a power source. Nope, Cross, I thought the same thing, but it does say 120 FPS. It just feels really slow compared to that, that turbo. Ice Wolf Bite on the Geo. Counter Flood, not going to get any procs.
Nameless gives us... Oh, if Nameless lands a Don't Act, that's going to be pretty big.
Power Source making a big difference against these undead units.
Ice Wolf, and there goes a...
The ninja is no longer undead.
Cursed Ring. Nameless, can we get a Don't Act on the knight? Nope.
This Geo's power source is doing huge work.
And we once again return to the Knight punching bag. I'm biased against 15-minute matches, not your victory, Ludo.
An early Cursed Ring break definitely could make a difference. It is theoretically possible for them to kill this knight, but it is, it's an uphill battle.
That it is.
Death sentence on the Lancer.
Oh, that Whale Whisker not getting
Oh, Ludo makes a good point. There are some squares on this map that are carved model and not Blizzard.
That was one of them.
Petrify, but does not go through, does not land on that ninja. Critical quick. Ninja did get silenced. Oh, and there's a Petrify on one of the undead thieves. So unless the knight has the ability to remove that, which he does not, Ludo is down a unit. Petrify not landing on the ninja yet again.
Confuse 2 does land on the ninja. Oh, well there goes the Petrify.
The confused ninja unpetrifying one of Ludo's thieves.
Your plan all along, huh, Ludo?
Oh, and the carve model lands on the knight, and that will do it. Castus takes it 2-1.
Well,
I don't think anybody expected that match to go quite like that.
no, I don't think they did. Moving on to the third match of the night, we have Kaffe 1 versus VanaKrisum. Master Onion versus the Cat's Meow.
VanaKrisum, one of our new entrants this month, did not enter a team last month.
Starting off with Kaffe, we have Kick Punch, It's All in Your Mind. Yeah. I assume that's song lyrics.
Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Geomancer with Elemental, with Tidal Axe, Punch Out, Counter Flood, and Martial Arts. We have another monk, this one with Default Martial Arts, with an FS bag and HP Restore and very heavy armor. So I'm curious what this monk's role is with basic skill. What's the plan with that?
It is Defy Pain, Wish, Wild Swing, and Target.
Target with the bag will do, let's see, 130, I guess. That's pretty good. A mime and a singing bard.
It does have bloody strings, so can heal itself.
Mm-hmm. For the Cat's Meow, we have Shadow the Ninja, the double stat knife throw ninja that we've been seeing a bunch of. This one with Dragon Spirit, Defense up, and Move HP up. A Jonathan the Oracle with White Magic, Auto Potion, and Equip Armor, so just a pretty typical tanky support unit, and Move MP up. Garfield the Marksman with a Wind Slash Bow. Is Featherhat the one that strengthens wind?
It sure does.
HP Restore and Concentrate and a Cursed Ring.
It does have Power Source on that item skill set.
And Sprigatito the Dancer, starting Don't Move with just Wiznabos, I believe, on this one.
Witch Hunt. Or wait, it is Wiznibus. That's right. This one was the one where
With
I believe it was submitted with Witch Hunt, but it was intended to be Wiznibus.
Yeah, and it's updated. I'll double check. I think I fixed it. I did. Magic Defend up and Catch. So let's see how these go. Going to map 71 to start. Dancer versus Bard. Who will take it?
Ninja with a lot of moves, so that throw is going to come out real quick. Yagyu Darkness for 140 on the Mime.
Not quite as much as last month, but still a not insignificant hit.
Chakra going to heal most of that right back up, though.
All of
and
it.
Chakra Mimed is going to heal it back up to full.
48 giving re-raise to the ninja is probably not where you want to be, though.
78 damage. The ninja's taken a fair bit of damage. Is down to just below half. But get it back up and throw again, another 140 into the mine.
May the dancing begin. Didn't quite get to see what the Oracle's targeting with there. Paralyze.
We have paralyze. Let's see. Does land. As they don't act, definitely going to make a difference here. Ooh, and the mine goes down to the ninja.
Stigma magic does clear the don't act, but takes the monk's turn. Secret Fist does land on the Oracle.
Oracle does have a few turns of freedom now, but it is going to go down.
Bard is going after the dancer. It looks like a timed shot going after the Bard.
Big cast coming out from the Oracle here.
Auto potion keeping the Bard up. It's a big miss on the Shuriken.
140 is a lot of damage. Bard is not a near fatal, but the Wiz Nibus might put him there. Not quite. Oh, and that is a big frog too. If that lands, it does land on the monk.
And that's
that is going to make a big difference.
The monk, if you recall, had stigma magic, so... Oh, neat. A healing quicksand. You don't see that often. Big shuriken, and there's a power source to bring the ninja back up to full. And the rug whack to finish.
Does look like the Bard does have Maiden's Kiss, so there is a chance that it cures the frog, but the Bard does have his hands full doing other things right now.
Well, at least he doesn't have his hands full doing nothing. Of course, the mime is going to go back down.
And the Bard going to be stuck reviving. I do believe it will prioritize the revive over the frog. Oracle goes down to the death sentence, but revive will bring him right back up.
There's another rug whack, doing slightly more than the dances.
Bard is still very healthy, and he does opt to kill the Oracle. Frog Monk just hanging out on his island over there. Or her island. I do not... martial arts does not increase the damage of a frog's hit, does it? I mean, I know it's not going to make it big, but...
I don't believe so. There's a big rejuve.
Having frog monks would be pretty funny, but probably also a little unbalanced.
There's the unbalanced, sure.
Well, yeah, I suppose it's still a frog, so
Instead of doing 9, it does 11. I missed what was being charged there. What was it?
that was a paralyze on the frog, going to make the frog do even more nothing.
Super valuable. Good job. I'm not sure what it is about frogs that make them such high priority targets, but the AI just really hates frogs.
They do take extra damage,
But paralyze.
You would think that the AI would, would decide that the units that can actually do something are more important than the unit that really can't, but the AI in Final Fantasy Tactics makes a lot of strange decisions.
Oh, there goes the frog. And paralyze for the bard. Misses once more.
126, not insignificant damage. The Bard is slowly getting a little lower, but still plenty strong.
That's going to take out the Mime at range, but no, it's not. What's he charging? That's Frog 2, it looks like?
I think you're correct. Geomancer has already crystallized, and Monk is going to in relatively short order. Don't really think they have much of a path over there to get her back up, so...
If this frog lands, and it does...
And it... Absolutely, it is now just a matter of time.
Yeah, Mime cannot do anything to cure that. Yeah, paralyze the frog, that's... sure.
Seems cruel.
Unnecessary. Big 252 shuriken. Get that mid charge for 5. Negative 85. That's what
The Oracle can no longer act.
You get what you deserve, Oracle.
Wisnibus with a double kill, and that is one victory to VanaKrisum.
We will go on to the small map 48 for match 2. Slums of Zargadas. At first I thought this map was bugged, but they're just all around the backside.
Magic Shark in the startup does miss. Everybody is a little clumped, but the Oracle is not in range to take advantage of it.
There's that 88 target from that monk, and a 132 on the Bard.
Rough.
And the ninja
Cracking the Dragoon Spirit on the miss.
Bonk. Ninja down and right back up.
Tucker's back up a little bit, but is still relatively low. Wisnibus.
With, of course, the auto potion.
Time Strike gonna do a good bit of damage to that Mime. Is the ninja gonna finish it? Sure is. Wisnibus for some additional chip damage. Bard still is gonna tank it. That is a very durable Bard. Big Rejuvenate gonna heal the ninja just about up to full, I believe. Revive brings the Mime back up. It is very low and is moving into attack. Not a lot of damage coming out there.
And he is in range from one more dance. There's Geomancy putting the Oracle to sleep. Dancer in near fatal. But a power source brings her back up.
Damage on Bloody Strings is only so high, but it is still a pretty significant source of healing, so for a tanky Bard, makes a lot of difference.
And there goes the Mime. That's a lot of chip damage going on to that Monk and Geomancer.
Geo is in near fatal. Revive gonna bring the mime back up, but again, not gonna last long with those Wiz Naibai.
There goes a shuriken, but it doesn't land. This has concentrate, so it will.
Wiz Naibai being the plural of Wiz Naibus, in my opinion. I
Second
don't know if
sleep.
it's- The Oracle and Ninja are just taking a nap next to each other. That's a big power source to bring down that undead. Wave Fist to drop the Ninja. Could be anybody's game still, as Dancer is going to pick this Ninja back up.
Bard will pick up the mime.
It is only at 1, so Wiznibus will put it right back down.
A 99 target, just short of enough. Looks like the Geomancer's ready to finish it. Carve model doesn't do enough. Oh, but the Bard, the mime does.
AI knowing how to use mimes very well, usually.
Shuriken misses, and Counter Flood does not proc. Now all that is left is a sleeping Oracle.
I'm actually going to take just one moment, because I just heard my washer. I'm going to go throw my laundry in the dryer. I'll be back in just one moment.
We have a raise coming through on the Dancer. A mid-charge Secret Fist, though. That's going to buy the Oracle a lot of time. And the Archer stands back up as well. Finishes off the Bard. Dancer takes 99, but she's still doing alright. Oracle charging a revival on the Ninja now. Death sentence does land on the Dancer. The Cat's Meow's full team is back up. Counterflood kills the Archer. So we are once again back to a 3-on-3. Bard will bring the mime back up once more. This is still anybody's match. Mime is running away. Oracle going for a big spell. Shuriken takes out the Geomancer. This Frog 2 might be the winning move. And it catches
Does
the
land
Bard.
on the Bard.
What is the monk has chakra, right? Or, excuse me, stigma magic.
Yes, the monk does have stigma magic.
But doesn't go to use it. Maybe it's a height thing. Maybe there was no space to do it.
Let's see what the vertical is on that out of curiosity. Doesn't have any vertical tolerance listed, so...
There's a Wave Fist. Does she just not know Revive? Is it on someone else? Or Stigma Magic, I mean?
Nope. The monk does have Wave Fist, Stigma Magic, Chakra, and Revive.
Maybe Stigma Magic just doesn't catch Frog.
According to Data Companion, it says cancel all negative status, hit 100%.
Guess it does. Wonder why she's not going for it. That's a big mid-charge. So let's see, it is Ninja, and who else is up? Oh, it's just Ninja
and the Oracle now. But the Oracle is going to try and bring another unit back up very quickly.
No such luck. Ninja with Shuriken to take out the frog. And we have 2 crystals.
The answer's back up and right back down.
The archer fails to stand up.
Back up yet again. Ninja does take the crystal, but is not really going to do anything for him. Wish is going to bring the Oracle back up. Monk does not have Spin Fist or Earth Slash, so did not have the ability to hit both of them.
Archer fails to stand up once more. That looks like a rejuve.
Things looking a little dire for this monk here.
Sure is.
Especially with the speed of the ninja, sandbagging did prove effective this time. But the archer is back up.
.168 Shuriken followed by a Heartache Strike for slow. It looked for a minute there like Master Onion was going to carry it through, but didn't quite make it. And that's 2-0 for the cat's meow.
Our new entrant moving forward.
Cats win.
Now the fourth match of the night is going to be my third team, the Universal Greeting, versus Kaffe's second team.
I thought about quitting, but I was in too deep.
Universal Greeting, we have Ba, the King Behemoth. That is a big boy.
And they work now.
Weep, the red Chocobo, does have that Choco Cure, Choco Esuna, and does have the Meteor.
And the correct 10 speed. Not 18 like it was testing earlier.
Grana the Trent does have Leaf Dance, Blessing of Magic Spirit, Blessing of Nature. Hopefully we'll see some use. AI does not like to use Protect and Shell a lot, but we'll see. Protect, Shell, Re-Raise for that. And then Ninabomb the Black Goblin, Shatter, Turn Punch, and Revive.
On the other side, for Kaffe, we have Screech the Steelhawk with Tailwind, Windstrike, and Peck. We have Scratch the Taiju with Leaf Dance, Magic Spirit, and Spirit of Life. Scorn the Marksman with a correctly placed 12-power Lava Bolt and Attack Up. And Scold the Knight, Blood Sword, Basic Skill, and Abandon. Looks like this is a more, Health Mantle, Escutcheon 2, and Abandon. That looks very familiar, but not going to do the same thing this month. Anyways, we'll start off with Large Map 40.
That Knight plus the Taiju, definitely a good bit of defense on Kaffe's team, so we will see if the Behemoth and the Goblin are enough to overcome it.
I'm just crossing my fingers that Shatter doesn't freeze the game.
Tailwind is going to haste and regen itself. Birds definitely pretty quick, pretty interesting units. That's going to be a 152 Choco Meteor. Trees definitely a little bit of a weakness in that they are a little slow. Yeah, did not use its buff, but that's okay. Peck for 187, a counter thrower for 40. The region. Oh wow!
Give me
What?
1 second on that. There was an error and 1 sec. Easy fix. I already fixed it. Tailwind was not properly targeting the area around. Now it is. No, the bird was fine. He was tailwinding only himself, not himself and surrounding. Two, three, four. Alright, once again we go to map 40.
Finishing the bird getting the double turn there is a little scary.
Birds do have a lot of speed.
Yes, 12 speed by default, and then the ability to haste themselves. They are very, very fast.
Why'd they give him regen?
Don't know. Was kind of wondering about that.
Darn it. And we were doing so well. Monsters. Let's see. Monster abilities. Tailwind and haste. Vertical 3. Alright, I'm gonna...
Yeah, definitely target the bird. I don't know if it was a verticality issue.
I'm gonna fix that, and we'll go once more. Let's see.
Things not looking super good for my team right now.
Oh, aren't you happy?
Helping the bird only makes things worse.
Save patch. Patch ISO. Alright, patched up. Once more with feeling. Your knight is definitely not immune to petrify, and no. Alright, once more.
Alrighty, bird haste, and it is an AoE this time, so it does not hit the tree.
Donk.
Didn't look like it hit the tree that time. Is it a verticality thing, or?
Well, I set vertical tolerance to 3, so it is gonna work this time.
Goblin is going to get killed here pretty quick. 100 damage going back from that counter throw. Okay, it did land on the tree. I just didn't see it. Bird going to fly away. But my bird is going to hunt that bird down for another meteor. That does put it down without the regen. Okay, MP Switch does eat that shot this time. Behemoth opts to do nothing. Leaf Dance gonna do some decent chip damage to the archer.
The Behemoth is positioning to be ready for its next attack.
Bird is back up, and it is going to peck my Chocobo. Does not opt to rehaste itself. It's okay, Chocobo gonna bring the bird back down yet again.
The AI didn't choose to haste. First time for everything, I guess.
And a target to the Behemoth. It's going to be another shot to the Behemoth. And it is not quite enough to kill it, but that means a life break coming through on the Archer. It could be 368. It will one-shot that Archer. Magic Spirit is going to heal up the Behemoth. Importantly, it does also heal the Behemoth's MP, meaning it does have a chance to get another MP switch. Choco Meteor going to bring the bird down yet again. Which brings the Berserk Archer back up.
And still
288 to the tree. No damage split. But here goes a big Almagest. Another big heal does hit all three. The Goblin is going to crystallize here. Unfortunately, he did not get much of a chance to do anything, but that's all right.
He didn't get a chance to crash the game.
We've got other maps coming up, so who knows? We'll see.
Fair. Fair.
And there is that crystal. The bird is going to eat the crystal for 27 HP. Choco Meteor going to bring the archer back down this time, so the Behemoth might target somebody else, or it might just run away.
Usually.
Magic Spirit going to bring it back up out of near fatal.
Usually that's the way. Just run away. And
there was a chance that could have potentially done a life break or Almagest, but it opted not to. Berserk Archer doesn't know how boxes work.
And the birds continue their sad dance.
A decent life break to the tree, but damage split gonna cut that damage in half.
And just make the next one bigger.
Tree does Leaf Dance, does a little chip damage to the knight, not a whole lot. Poor bird is stuck in a loop of being resurrected and dying over and over. That's a big life break to the tree. Still not enough to kill, and a big damage split back to it, so Behemoth is very low.
Defend reduces all damage.
The tree and the knight stuck in two revive loops here. The way the speeds are working out, a little bit of a difference here and there, but things aren't looking super good here. And that's a life break that might kill the tree, I believe. It does. Behemoth is going to run away, but the tree is down. So it is just that knight resurrecting the archer over and over. If the archer doesn't get a turn to do something big, the knight is not going to do much else. Knight is pretty tanky, but the Behemoth and the bird are going to make its way over now.
First time the archer does something, and it's that.
Magic Spirit, the tree heals itself back up a fair bit.
Oh, there's some PA.
another crystal on the other side of the map. And this is just a matter of playing out. Looks like the speed is just not working out for that archer to really get a chance to do anything when it's resurrected.
And a monster team to showcase the month of monster edits.
A little baby life break here.
15.
Oh, and the archer gets an action. Does shoot the bird, but the bird gets regenerator.
And that leaf dance will be enough to end it.
Universal Greeting takes the first game in the set.
We go to map 73 for game 2, inside the windmill shed. Castus's nightmare.
See if the closed quarters will help out Kaffe's second team or not.
This being notably the only map Castus lost a game in last month to a team not piloted by himself.
Bird opts to move in and attack immediately rather than hasting. Does dodge the counter throw, but no haste means it's not going to double turn, and the goblin is going to heal back up. 108 to the bird, but a regenerator coming through, and there's a turn punch. Going to hit only the archer for 140. Stab up. Behemoth is going to start scaling. That is a leaf dance. Gonna do decent damage to both. CT save on the bird. Bird is still very fast even without the haste, so it is gonna get its other action now. Wind strike gonna put the goblin down. But likewise, the bird could go down right after.
Bird on bird violence.
288 is a lot of damage, but that damage split 144, gonna drop the archer right after it. Tailwind does haste the bird. I believe it does haste the knight as well, but we can't tell, because the knight is defending. A tree fights a tree in the forest.
Does it
Nobody's
make a
around to hear
sound?
it. Bird opts to haste himself again. Yes, Cross, I think that is correct. For whatever reason, it's not showing the haste pop-up for the AoE on the bird haste, but it does seem to be functioning properly, just doesn't show it. And the tree for the monster team does go down. That is a big reduction in healing. Choco Meteor going to put the archer back to near fatal, but it's not enough to kill it. And the archer is going to get a turn here in just a moment.
Behemoth does get the MP switch, giving it the Olmagest to take them out. Clutch MP switch there.
Spirit of Life does bring the bird back up, but the bird is going to go right back down.
We know this loop, so it looks like it is Knight versus Behemoth.
Oh, but the archer gets a turn. And the box, the Berserk, he doesn't know how... Oh, yikes.
Thanks for the scaling.
That is unfortunate for the archer. If that box wasn't in the way, the Behemoth would have died.
We have another Spirit of Life coming out.
That's going to do the Behemoth in, and that is probably going to be it for the monster team here. Oh, absolutely. Especially with a full heal there. The Chocobo does not have the ability to raise anybody. It's simply too many units. It is going to be over for the Chocobo. We are going to a game 3.
Yep. Only a matter of time, but... Oh, hello, Zero. Now it's just a matter of playing it out, and there's a big peck. And he elects not to cure, he's just gonna go down.
It's a very close match here. Game 3 really could go to either team.
So we go to our medium map 16 for the decider. Wait a minute, is 16 even a medium map? I think we were using this as a small one yesterday. I'm going to go to 26 instead, which is the medium for last map. Or for the last team. Yeah, this one is properly medium.
Very long and narrow map here. Does take just a couple of turns for them to get in range of each other. So the bird is going to be way out front of its own team here.
True for both birds, really.
Unfortunately, the AI definitely hurting the Trent just a little bit. Trent not wanting to use its Protect Shell Re-Raise ability.
That's one of those things that once I get into editing the AI, it's like high priority for me to deal with.
Oh, and the bird does kill the Chocobo and is able to escape with its life. Goblin is going to bring the bird right back up, but 72 HP, not a whole lot. Behemoth is also blocked by the two of them. Magic Spirit going to heal the Chocobo back up a fair bit here.
The bird just getting right back into it.
Not quite enough to kill the Chocobo, and it does get that Regenerator. If it gets an action, that's going to help a lot, but the Archer is going to put it down before it gets an action. Goblin is going to resurrect the Chocobo yet again.
But now the Behemoth has gotten into the match. And he's going to
Start in with the stab-ups.
He's going to start scaling, and that matters.
But the Behemoth is probably going to go down here. Oh, nope, boxes. Berserk makes the AI very stupid with targeting, unfortunately. It doesn't know how to deal with boxes for ranged attacks.
Fortunately for you, unfortunately for the other team.
That's a big Almagest.
Goodbye.
Does Almagest itself, kills the bird at the same time, but the bird is brought right back up by the Taiju. Leaf Dance is going to put it right back down. A little bit of chip damage to the tree and the knight.
Red Chocobo down.
Monsters have simply lost a bit too much tempo here. Goblin not able to take any offensive actions. Chocobo keeps getting up and being put right back down.
Double kill Leaf Dance, though.
Might be enough to swing it, but we will see. Knight is yet again going to put that back down. This is going to be a resurrection on the archer.
Who just goes right back down.
If the chocobo could get a turn after being resurrected, it would make a big difference, but it's just not happening.
What's the speed on Scold?
Scold is speed 10.
Okay, so that's the same speed as the chocobo, so he's always going to get the first move.
Archer does get an action when it stands up, so that is going to break that loop.
And the lack of damage split really hurts there.
It's just a matter of time here.
It does look like Kaffe 2 is going to take the round.
The additional mobility of the bird just proved to be a little too much. Very fast, very mobile, very high damage.
Another failure to damage split, just really changing the outcome.
The goblin simply being unable to get any offensive actions going is just stuck in that revive loop, but the knight did just act before that chocobo, so the chocobo might get an action here. It does!
And that 152 is enough to keep him up through an attack.
Tree is very low, does get a damage split on the little damage there, but the archer is gonna kill the tree.
That looks like not quite enough.
Big counter throw from the goblin. Now the goblin is going to run away. Tree not in range to finish anybody off, but it is going to heal the archer up a fair bit. Knight gets another turn and kills the goblin. Now it is just the chocobo, and he's not going to be able to bring down these 3 units.
Does look like the game goes, in fact, to Kaffe 2. This time for sure.
Even still, a pretty decent showing from the triple monster team, or the quadruple monster team. I think it definitely does show the strength of the monster rework.
Yeah, monsters are definitely real units this month. Bonk.
Chocobo doing its best to hold on here, but it is only a matter of time.
Lava Bolt does in fact have a proc.
Doesn't look like it on the datasheet. Just element fire.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it was I had to code element to the gun formula, not procs. I had to do procs earlier today for Flame Whip. Rude.
Chocobo holding on surprisingly well here. Again, not that it matters. He doesn't have the ability to kill these 3 units. They simply have far too much ability to stay standing. But he is lasting quite a while. Doesn't help that the archer keeps shooting shots into the ether.
Yes, that is exactly why the Chocobo remains standing. Automod stopped. Reason aggression. Given that we're not much of moderators around here, I let it through. Oh, and a nice little waltz for the end.
No more crystals to save the Chocobo here, so...
I was afraid that one was going to hit the rafters, too. Donk.
That'll do it. 2-0 for Kaffe's team.
2-1.
Monsters, or 2-1 rather. Monsters are sent to the losers bracket.
Alright, we go to Castus, Kaffe, Korremar. Cross 3 versus Castus 3. IDK Man versus Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg, I don't know German. Bet I won't last. Sure you won't, Cross. Bittenfield, Mittenmeyer, Oberstein, and Ruenthal. Yes, Castus, we know you speak German. Anyways, from Cross's team, we have an Elemental Battle Skill Geomancer. So, Geomancy plus break skills, and a Mithril Sword Secret Hunt, which actually does something this month. If a basic attack from this Geomancer kills a monster, that monster is gone. No corpse, no crystal, nothing.
This Geo does have Blastar Punch and Power Ruin. Worth noting, when it was submitted, did have Equip Bow instead of Secret Hunt.
And not a bow. The Knight, again with battle skill, this one with item and throw item, and Weapon Guard for the parrying sword.
Has Ice Wolf Bite, Magic Ruin, and also does have Power Source.
The Spellblade with swords, with a Mithril Sword and battle skill.
Has Stasis Sword, Holy Explosion, Despair 2, Disrupt, Mind Ruin, and Shellbust Stab.
Holy Explosion scaling on magic power, so that's going to be a lot of damage. 15 times 9, I want to say, so 90 for 135 on the Holy Explosions. I guess that's not that much damage. The Mithril Sword being only 7 power, holding it back. And a Wizard with Faith. And Meatbone Slash, apparently.
Does have Flare 2, in addition to some other black magic spells, so could see a short charge Flare 2 coming out for some big damage. 13 MA and a Faith Rod. That's no slouch.
Now down on Castus's side, we have a Nagrarok Kaiser Plate Geomancer with Draw Out and MP Switch. 18 MA is going to be some enormous drawouts from this Geomancer.
Yes, does have Kiku, Masamune, and Chiri. Worth noting, does not have any elemental on this one.
Is Kaiser Plate the one that strengthens elements?
Yes.
Huh. I guess it strengthens Geomancy?
Kaiser Plate strengthens Ice, Lightning, Wind.
Anyways, this Geomancer has Nagrarok and Time Magic with Counterflood and Overflow. So this is probably the one that actually has Elemental.
That is correct.
Yeah, with overflow seems to make sense. The ninja with stat knives and throw. This is kind of something you're going to see a lot this month. Stat knives with throwing. And the marksman with a longbow, CT save, and attack up. Let's see.
Does have Mega Potion, does not have Power Source on this one. So not quite enough JP for that.
What's 33% of 12 is, so 16 times 12, 160 and third, so 192 bow shots. It's pretty good. Along with 10 speed and CT save, that marksman's going to be doing a lot of damage.
I suppose that's true, Castus. Yeah, I guess the team doesn't really care much for MP, so.
So we go to large map 74 to begin, the Sweegie Woods. Castus, our winner from last month's tournament. Let's see how he handles this one.
Charging up a haste on that archer. A big ivory rod throw. Oh, big may have been an overstatement.
That is probably worst compatibility.
2 regions and a defend off of that Masa.
I don't know the answer to that, Fig. Given that it's the AI team, the team 2 that Castus is on, it has access to literally everything, so it's not me failing to give him access to it.
That was 432 on a time strike.
Brutal.
Doing some big damage. That hasted archer, plenty of range, plenty of damage coming out. A good Kiku. MP switch does save the Geo.
Quicksand mostly shrugged off. Hell, Ivy finishes her off.
Another Kiku coming through. No MP to soak at that time. 240 damage. Quicksand. Yet again, not really accomplishing too much. No procs there.
And Ninja finishes her off. Castus quickly takes game 1. Maybe the smaller map will play better to cross. We'll go to small 25 to take this one.
Would love to see a Cheery come out here. It's always a celebration when that comes out, regardless of who's casting it.
Always a crowd favorite.
No procs.
And that's the overfill one, or overflow one too, so it was what, a 36%
Simply bad luck there.
36% chance to trigger neither.
Another MP switch soaking that big Kiku.
Geomancer
Does get one, don't move
stuck.
proc. break does not land.
Yeah, those 80% to succeed are really showing this month with those guarded hits. Boop.
Big crit, though I do think that Geo would have gone down regardless. Masa, because she can't do anything else right now with that don't move.
Ouch.
And here comes a flare 2.
That's a spicy meatball. Oof.
Brought right back up by the ninja.
They're
And the other
clustering,
Geo
though.
getting back into it. Carved model. No proc, but does get a kill just the same.
Oh, she does not have, or she does have a revive. Ooh, big spells.
It's another flare 2 coming out, but not gonna get the chance. It's a haste coming out from the Geo, I believe, but the archer decides to move out of range of the haste.
It does look like the lightning war continues to be effective.
Region just enough to bring that Geo out of near fatal.
Just a little too fast for those flare 2s.
It's a 4v1 for this knight right now, so things not looking great.
Now a different 4v1. And
that'll
Castus
do
takes it. 2-0 for Castus. And now the matchup you've all been waiting for. Kjata 3 versus Fig 1. Zambies versus Timmy's Revenge.
This might be a long one.
Zambies, featuring the shooty zombie, the Thief, with steel item and weapon guard. Bow Thief. Spoopy the Living Bone, with Knife Hand Death and Kotetsu to heal his teammates. We have Rage Zombie the Knight with a Chaos Blade and red shoes. And Overflow and Chaos Blade. Very dangerous. And a Ghost, the Revenant, with Throw Spirit, Drain Touch, and Terror. Let's see if Terror ends up being as strong as it looked on paper. We have a full 60 Brave team, so Terror is only going to do 200. No one-shots here. For Timmy's Revenge, we have Johnny the Squire with a hunting bow and singing, plus Reflect Ring. And Magic Defend Up. Jenny the Monk with Punch Art and Dance, with MP Switch and Equip Armor. And of course, Timmy and Jimmy, everyone's favorite mime duo. So first off, the big old 99. Not notably Tiger. We go to the main street of Lazalia for the large map. I thought Timmy was the little brother. Sure. The zombie going behind the scenery. And
Ghost just doing ghost things. Monk is going to start that dance up early.
nope.
Both mimes opting not to move.
Which honestly is the optimal situation for Team Timmy. Let the party begin. A full heal on the front thief. Throw Spirit misses. And another quick 100 damage to the squad.
Little damage to the squire there, but not a whole lot. And he is going to start singing.
Start up a death charge. No proc.
That lack of a proc may well have made a difference.
Ouch.
That will put both of the remaining units down.
Timmy doing what it was designed to do.
Seems I was incorrect. It was not a long one at all, but round 2, small map, might make a difference here.
But probably not make it long. I think this is actually a large map, or a medium map. So, we will go to, let's say, go back to 48. It is a medium because they all start close to their enemy, but they have to collapse in to get to each other.
A decidedly smaller map here. Well, the map itself not small, but the teams starting very close to each other. Deep taking advantage of verticality, throws spirit, and it does land this time. Pretty big damage on that mime.
Starting the singing immediately.
And dancing likewise. Death being charged on that thief preliminarily,
Yeah, you cannot attack into a Revenant easily. Because they have Blade Grasp. Wizards.
Good damage to that mime again, but Life Song is going to heal it up very quickly. definitely a very strong team. That being said, it is also a team that can easily be shut down by things like Auto Potion.
Yeah, Auto Potion and HP Restore, both very bad for this team. But it looks like neither of those are available to this team, so Timmy looks to have gotten out of this one. Although I guess not necessarily certain. It depends on what happens when the Rage Zombie gets a hit. Oh, there's a Kotetsu.
Which damaged the Revenant?
Huh.
Well, that's weird.
Let me go look at Revenant. That was supposed to be, I might have just forgotten to make Revenants, absorb.
There is one mime down, so his Nibus does have its damage reduced by a third.
Interestingly enough, they do absorb Dark. Which maybe Undead reverses Dark, so absorb double reverses? Either way, let's, who won? I wasn't even paying attention.
Timmy.
Let's go back again, this time with things patched proper. Whoops. I saved the patch and then didn't actually patch it. Good job. Let me make sure I actually saved the patch. I did. Patch the ISO. Let's see, we went to 48. Let's try that again.
Alright, an early barrier proc from the Squire Bard. Throw Spirit does still hit.
And let the party commence. Blade Grasp doing Blade Grasp things.
Knight moving up, but not being in range to do anything just quite yet.
$132 on the mime, and recovery for the thief.
Very interesting that the AI sees the incoming was nigh by and opts to preemptively death.
Alright, and now is where things begin.
Another big throw of spirit coming through. Gets the mime a little lower. But again, Life Song is going to top that mime up pretty quickly.
And now let's see if it was... Oh, he did not go for the Kotetsu.
Opts to death himself instead.
Which I think is just a little too slow.
No proc, and a counter's going to drop the knight to near fatal. Wisnibus will finish him off. Wait, the mimes didn't... Why didn't the mimes mime that Wisnibus?
I do not have an answer for you. It does happen sometimes.
That being said, even with a bug there favoring the Zambies, Timmy is still pulling out ahead, so think we can say definitively that it's still probably going to go in Timmy's favor here.
And there it is.
Sure enough.
Timmy takes it 2-0.
On the final match of the evening here, that is Cross 1 versus Hero 1.
Circus Shit Show versus YOLO. For Circus Shit Show, we have Denver the Oracle with Draw Out, Caution, and Equip Shield. 11 MA to go with that Draw Out. 10 speed, though, so that's pretty quick. And, of course, Cursed Ring for zombies. The basically super immune to status Chocobo here. The Eyeball with Mana Burn and Dampen. And, of course, everyone's favorite Dark Behemoth. So a triple monster team. With no revival, notably.
And Dark Behemoth, being the third tier, doesn't have Geist. It does have Sudden Cry, so there is a chance for Crystal Proc.
I believe 38% or 43%, I think.
Right around there. Let's see.
I think it's 35 plus 8, so 43.
Yeah, speed plus 35.
And on the other side, for Hero, we have You Only Live Once. Ninja with double stat knives and elemental counterflood and overflow. 15 speed elemental, really leaning on those elemental procs with this character. The Marksman with a longbow and concentrate. And this is another double zombie team. The Knight with Nagrarok and maintenance, so this is probably a breaker. With damage split as well. And the Chemist with Stat Knife, MP Switch, Defense Up, and Steel. Presumably for Steel Heart, but what else is in the kit?
Steel Heart and Steel Strength. Chemist does have a power source as well.
Alright, so we go to our large map 47 to kick things off.
And that Knight, yes, does have Hellcry, Shellbust, and Ice Wolf. Does have Defy Pain as well, so it might last quite a bit of time.
It's the same map, but from a different direction. It's not the same, it's close though. Cities all look alike. Gusty wind, but no proc.
It's okay, we'll see plenty more chances for procs with that 15 speed.
The other team with the Chocobo really well set up to deal with that.
Counter Flood yet again, no procs.
Kiku takes the ninja right out.
It does break the MP on that chemist as well.
Of course, the near fatal time wasting with Kiyomori. That ninja's already at 1. Gonna stand up really fast. There's an I-beam.
150, just very solid damage I-beams.
Heartache Strike on the Behemoth puts it to sleep. Chocobo electing not to Asuna that.
Little sword bonk to the eyeball. Little knife to the bird. Ooh, does charm the eyeball. That is pretty big. That's going to make a difference. That's an I-beam to the Chocobo. And opts not to catch the Behemoth. Not that he's missing any HP.
Chocobo just goes down.
Circus is struggling here a little, definitely on the back foot.
There's a pitfall.
Still no procs. Ninja having bad luck. Ooh, but that's a charm on the Behemoth.
And this time we actually know Overflow works. We've been seeing procs all night.
No proc needed there. Does just get the kill. Recharms the Behemoth, who is still charmed and also still sleeping.
But the Oracle gets back up. And lays back down. Well, no more stab ups or sudden cries.
And they do opt to wake it up. That Behemoth is not long for this world.
Sure isn't. Maybe small map 23 will work out a little better for Cross.
Oracle is charging something big. Will she get it off? She does. Does survive the 2 hits from the ninja, but does not survive the follow-up shot. An offensive Choco Cure. And an I-beam following it, I do believe puts the ninja down. Sure does.
Just a little 50 in the back.
Chemist not having too much else to do there with the ninja being undead. Shot to the Chocobo, getting low. It is below half, but it is going to opt to offensively cure again. Does cure itself as well.
It's a nice multitask.
I enjoy that they disappear just for a moment. I believe the behemoth is stuck by the terrain cross. It could only jump up there, so it took a moment to be able to move up to it, jump up, and it has small movement, so...
But he's in the game now. And starting
Stab
growing.
Up begins.
I-beam for the chemist. Takes her to near fatal. She'll be power sourcing. Time strike takes the Chocobo out. Oh.
Don't act on the behemoth. That's tough.
We both owed, and then we both stopped to let the other one say it. The Oracle back up, though. And the Ninja, too. Petrify is the... Is that the only one that can cure Petrify?
I think so. Let's take a look.
Oh, that's a big spell coming through.
The knight does have heal. Does heal remove Petrify?
No, I don't believe so. And there's Dampen. Whoop. Down goes the Oracle.
No way to remove that Petrify.
That is a very hard to reach spot. So, Behemoth, what you got?
The roof of the building evidently counts as plants, because Hell Ivy.
That's all she wrote. Hero 1 takes the match 2-0. Alright, everybody. Thanks for coming, and thanks, everybody, for submitting up your teams for this season. We'll have 6 more matches coming at you tomorrow.
That was quite the evening of matches.
Looking forward to seeing what the rest of the teams have in store for us. Hope you all are too. Anyways, this is Sardex signing off.
This is Korremar as usual. Night, y'all.